This was such a great discussion, first of all, and second of all, I hope this talk goes into action and it doesn't just stay a chat in a room.
I think that similar events or more events similar to these are very important because fashion design is not only about educating the designers and it is about opening up to the market.
I think this is a fantastic initiative. Awesome, Sonia. It is absolutely fascinating to see all the designers, all the decision makers from the country coming together under one roof, and I believe it's the first time, which is a phenomenal effort to make this industry into a recognized, organized sector.
First of all, I'm extremely excited to know that Art International is there. It's making things happen. Sarah, Sonia, great job. It's a step forward from the CLI that happened in March and April. So I think it's been awesome, and we are hoping to have the same group expand.
It was a very intense workshop. I believe that we have addressed everything there is to be addressed, to address one whole vision that should be done long time ago but wasn't, but this is a very beautiful opportunity.
I believe that this event would be memorable in my mind because I can tell why you're doing this, because it's not for 5 years, it's for the next 10, 20 years. It's because tomorrow when I will talk to my daughters and my granddaughters, I will be telling them I participated in Dubai Fashion Forward. I will be telling them that this is what we have done. I will be telling them the stories and the people who I've met and people who I will meet in the future. But with this vision that you're having in your mind, I believe in you.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Well, I think what was useful was bringing the different areas of the, I'm going to say, industry together, the fledgling industry, and to really share ideas and to hear different points of views and to try and construct an action plan that involves everyone in some way. So I think that was very, very useful. I think there was a lot of critical issues addressed to do with identity, to do with multiple identities, and to do with complex systems that this region has, and also to do with how do you build a contemporary fashion industry, because we're drawing on a lot of things that's the way it's always been done, therefore it needs to continue to be done. And I hope the next session, if there is one, looks at having a more future vision, because I think there's a lot to address that exists today, but we need to start thinking about how we can reposition things for the future.
It's nice for us to be able to share discourse with people and be able to kind of find solutions that we can work on together for them to understand us and for them to understand kind of how we can provide input into the industry as well.
Thank you.
The importance could be the awareness, again, as I always say, the awareness for the designers and for the, let's say, the D3 and other, for the council that will be created, to know each party, the needs of each party, the needs of each group, and to tackle each need and each problem according to what has been said here. And I have one last request. I mean, it's not a request, it's something that I felt. It's like this is a great, great, great initiative that's being taken, and I just wish we had that in Lebanon as well.
We have it, and we're
making we're making things, but I mean, this is a great initiative because here the government listens to the people, listens to the groups and the associations or the groups that are voicing up their concerns and their challenges.
Well, honestly, I'm just happy to be invited to it and to be part of the discussion. I think it's very important for this community of ours to meet continuously and just engage in discussions, because it's only it's only when we communicate to each other that we first identify what our challenges and what our common objectives are, and collectively we can work together. Representatives of the community is always a good start. Dialogue is always, you know, it's a no-brainer. It's always a good start. So thank you for inviting me here.
It was a good event, and what I want is this momentum should continue, and it should be on a regular basis, not a one-off thing and then people forget. But the most important thing which this thing has come forward is, like, we are seriously thinking of making a fashion as an industry. It's not like any other thing, like a diamond and jewelry group, and there is a computer industry and this thing. So fashion as an industry has to come forward, and it has to come this thing. And one more suggestion is, especially for the people who are condensing the information, is to ignore the personal opinions from the participants.
Today's session was very, very interesting. It was great that it was interactive. It was great that we addressed most of the pressing issues. Everything was great, honestly. Feedback, the fact that we sat down and we were forced to come up with solutions, I thought that was brilliant. I think I started to feel towards the end that we are sort of relying a bit too much on D3 to perform. So, like, I don't know if they feel they have the need to overperform now, you know, because a lot does depend on them in a way. What I would love to see after everything that we've covered is I'd love to see a strategy plan, and I'd love to see a timeline of the actions that need to happen. That would be great.
Thank you.